It started on a Thursday. Claire woke up, walked to her bedroom door, and saw it. A small beige envelope, tucked just underneath. No name, no handwriting, just a plain, simple envelope. She picked it up and opened it carefully. Inside was a single piece of paper with just 2 words. "I'm sorry." That was it. She frowned, totally confused. Who would leave her something like that? The first person who came to mind was her older brother, Daniel. He had moved out 8 months earlier after a massive fight with their parents. The shouting had echoed through the entire house, a storm of accusations, blame, and years of resentment finally exploding. He left that same night and never came back. But Claire never believed the anger he showed was the full story. She always felt like he was protecting someone, maybe even her. Still, she hadn't heard a single word from him since he left, so this envelope couldn't be from him. Could it? She placed it in her desk drawer and tried to go about her day, but the thought lingered in the back of her mind. The very next week, another envelope appeared in the exact same spot. This time, the note inside read, "I'm watching over you." A chill ran right down her spine. This was getting weird. She confronted her parents, showing them the notes, but both of them denied any knowledge. "Maybe it's one of your friends playing a prank?" her mom suggested, trying to be helpful. But Claire knew better. Her friends didn't sneak into her house. They didn't leave these vague, cryptic messages. And they definitely didn't know the full, complicated history of her family's fallout. Weeks passed, and it became a strange, unsettling routine. Every Thursday, without fail, another envelope arrived. "You're stronger than you think. Don't blame yourself for what happened." Each message felt like a piece of a puzzle she couldn't solve. Then one week she got a note that made her stop breathing. "I'm sorry I left you behind." Left her behind? There was only one person on earth who could have written that. It had to be Daniel. That night, Claire decided she'd had enough of the mystery. She stayed awake, determined to catch whoever was leaving these messages. She hid behind her bedroom door, her phone clutched in her hand, ready to record. The hours ticked by. Midnight, 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Just as she was about to give up, she heard it, the soft shuffle of footsteps in the hallway. Someone knelt down right outside her door. She held her breath, her heart pounding. A shadow moved under the crack of the door. A hand slipped another envelope underneath. That was her chance. Claire swung the door open. A hooded figure gasped and stumbled back in shock. "Daniel?" she whispered, her voice trembling. He froze. The hood fell back slightly, revealing his face. He looked older, tired, and his eyes were filled with guilt. "Claire, you weren't supposed to see me." She didn't hesitate. She ran to him and hugged him so tightly he almost lost his balance. A flood of questions poured out of her. "Where have you been? Why didn't you come home? Why didn't you talk to me?" His voice shook when he finally answered. "I wanted to. I really did. But after the fight, I didn't feel like I deserved to." "What do you mean?" she asked, pulling back to look at him. He wouldn't meet her eyes, staring at the floor instead. "I left to protect you," he admitted. "Things between me and Dad were getting worse, and I didn't want you to get dragged into the middle of it. You were the only good thing left in that house. I thought if I left, it would make things easier for you." She shook her head, feeling a mix of anger and heartbreak. "You disappearing made everything worse. I needed you." He winced, the truth of her words hitting him hard. "I know," he said quietly. "I know that now. That's why I started writing to you. I didn't know how to come back. But I wanted you to know that I never, ever forgot about you." She stared at him, this boy who had always tried to be brave for her, even when he was hurting inside. "Come home," she whispered. He hesitated. "Do you think they'll forgive me?" "I don't know," she answered honestly. "But I will." Later that night, with a deep breath, Claire brought him down to the living room. Her parents woke up, their faces a mask of shock when they saw him standing there. The tension in the air was so thick you could feel it. Anger, regret, fear, and love, all swirling together. Daniel bowed his head, unable to look at them. "I'm sorry," he said, his voice barely a whisper. "I know I messed up, I know I hurt you, but I want to fix things. If you'll let me." There was a long, heavy silence. Then, their father stepped forward, slowly, and placed a hand on Daniel's shoulder. His own voice broke as he said, "I've been waiting for you to come home." "I'm sorry too." After that, the tears fell freely from everyone. There was no more shouting, no more blame. Just a family, broken and bruised, finally starting to heal. And every Thursday after that, Claire still found an envelope under her door. But now they said things like, "Breakfast is ready. Daniel, thanks for saving me. Your brother, and the best one of all, I'm home."